Oh, Greggy Poo. Your threats and intimidation of people much smaller than you do not work. I see it as bullshit, many other people see it as bullshit, and she sees it as bullshit. One of the things that I've noticed about you, Onision, is it seems like people like Blair White, Jack and Glenn, Joy Sparkles BS, women can seem to trigger and make Onision break on a mental level, more so than I ever could back in the day. I don't know what it is with women who make responses to Onision, and I mean really good responses to Onision, but Onision cannot deal with it on a rational level whatsoever. So the reason that I'm even talking about this is Onision is pretty much going after a very small YouTube channel. She has about 5,000 subscribers. She goes by the name of Joy Sparkles BS. I'd recommend you go check out her channel. She's made an extensive list of videos to Onision, and she's gotten Onision to break on the rational level, which is pretty easy to do, but also on the mental level, because he is now attempting to intimidate and threaten people who are much smaller than him, which isn't a new thing. He's always done stuff like this. But to someone this small, it's quite pathetic and honestly quite funny.
This cease and desist order is to inform you that your persistent actions, including but not limited to making videos about my family, myself, constant tweeting about my family, myself, and live broadcasting about my family / myself, and other discussions, notice the keyword discussions there, of myself and my family has become unbearable. You are ordered to stop such activities immediately, as they are being done in violation of law.
1. No violation of law has been committed. Come on, Lainey's dad is a lawyer. There's nothing... Talking about someone's family on YouTube, talking about someone's personal life, which they blare on the internet, that's not harassment, that's not stalking. By your very own definition of what stalking and harassment is, you talking about Sear, you talking about his girlfriend, you talking about Shane Dawson, you talking about, even to an extent, even Eugenia Cooney, although your defense is I'm trying to help her, but because you've made so many videos on these people, by your own definition, you're a harasser and a stalker yourself. Do I believe that you're a harasser and stalker? No. Is Joy Sparkles a harasser or stalker? No. Am I a harasser or stalker, even though you tried to pin me as one a long time ago and then deleted the videos once you found out that I actually was not the person who sent a handwritten letter to your parents in the mailbox, or to your wife's parents? I remember that. That's like one of my fondest memories of Onision, is when he accused me of sending a handwritten letter to his wife's parents. And then the guy who actually wrote the letter came clean and said he was the person who did it. And then Onision deleted his videos about me that he made, accusing me of such actions.
I have the right to remain free from these activities as they constitute both harassment and stalking. By definition, I will pursue any legal remedies available to me against you if these activities continue. These remedies include, but are not limited to, contacting law enforcement to pay criminal sanctions against you and suing you civilly for damages I have incurred as a result of your actions.
Onision, you have not incurred any damages whatsoever to your channel. You make a shit ton of money. You make on average over $1 million a year. I'm not stupid. Between all your channels and how much ad revenue you do, you make a lot of money. And there's nothing wrong with making a lot of money, but to say that you have punitive damages been made to you because she makes videos about how you're a lying piece of shit, manipulative, controlling, and a psychopath, publicly broadcasts so much personal information to the internet for people to see, and then when people make videos talking about that, they're automatically harassers and stalkers. That's not how it works. Secondly, you have no civil suit. Do you know how hard it is to prove a civil suit, much less stalking and harassment? Tweeting about somebody is not stalking or harassment. You going to Joy Sparkles' videos and seeing how many videos and clicking on her videos and watching the videos that you claim that you've never watched, which you do. Harassment is direct contact with someone who you don't want contact with. Is Joy Sparkles arriving at your doorstep? Is she writing you personal emails every single day in your inbox, spamming you? No. Someone uploading a video talking about you is not harassment and never will be considered harassment, and in a civil suits case, having been to court for false allegations of, quote, harassment myself, which got dropped by the judge because there was no evidence, because the person like you, if a civil suit even happened, you would have to prove with proper evidence that she's actually committed stalking and has committed damages to you. And she hasn't. There's no evidence of that. Talking about somebody on the internet is not a civil suit. You will lose, and you will lose thousands of dollars in the process for trying to accuse someone of a false allegation that you can't actually physically prove in court. Court is a hard thing to deal with someone claiming something else of somebody else. You have to have extremely good evidence to provide for the court to actually hand over a civil suit in your case.
Again, you must immediately stop mentioning / discussing myself or my family in any manner in which your discussion of myself / family, oh man, this is confusing, could reach myself / my family. This includes any mention of either myself or my family beyond you reading this statement. You risk incurring somewhat very severe legal consequences if you fail to comply with this demand.
Greg, let me make something very clear to you. You cannot write your own cease and desist order. That's not how it works. Which is why this is so laughable, because you attempt to write your own cease and desist order when you can actually get in very big trouble for even attempting to do that legally, because you have to have an actual lawyer write it. You can get in pretty big trouble for falsifying a document that isn't actually a legal document.
This letter acts as your final warning to discontinue this unwanted conduct before I pursue legal action against you. At this time, I am not contacting the authorities or filing civil suits against you, as I hope we can resolve this matter without authoritative involvement. I am not under any circumstance, however, waiving any legal rights I have presently or future legal remedies against you by sending you this letter. This order acts as one final chance for you to cease your illegal activities before exercising my rights. Sincerely, Onision.
You can't claim someone to cease their illegal activities when you can't prove that they've committed any illegal activities. This just goes to show how stupid this motherfucker is and how dense he really has become, that he attempts to threaten channels with 5,000 subscribers. Why would a channel that big threaten someone so small unless they were deeply cutting the roots and affecting him by allowing him to see his own hypocrisy, but not only that, his pure psychopathic, insane behaviors. Calling someone's behaviors out, talking about someone's behaviors on YouTube that are openly displayed to the public to see, is not illegal. Greg, you incriminate yourself by all the stuff that you showcase and talk about in your own videos. Why is it okay for you to make videos on countless other people, numerous videos, but someone else does it about you? They're in the wrong. Well, we all know, because Onision can't see his double standard, his hypocrisy, but most of all, his inability to see past his victim complex. If you guys do not like Onision, I would like to recommend a subscription to Joy Sparkles BS. Check out her videos, go to her channel right now, and show her some support from the big old bully Onision that we've all grown to bear for years on end on YouTube.